Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev. Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 159 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Eric C. Griff.
And J Money.
Ding! They've got the cousin fucking guitar. He's playing a slide with a candle right now. Having fun? Welcome to the musical hour. It's just this for an hour.
Dude, I've never fucked around with this before. What a fucking fun time, eh?
Hey, it's fun, eh?
Jeez, I'm gonna fuck around with this. You only have 3 strings and they're mismatched in location, but...
Oh, yeah. I made it when I was like 16. So.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a cigar box. Okay, are we gonna... Are you just fucking around with a guitar?
Hello, folks.
Yeah, we're really
What have you
starved.
been doing?
We're really starved of content lately. Chilling. What have you been up to? Working hard. The sun is out. It's not negative 1,000 anymore. Just having fun, eh?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day will have passed by the time this comes out.
Yeah, I hope you had a good St. Patrick's Day. I hope you drank a bunch of green beer.
I hope you didn't. It'll make you poop. Drink Guinness.
Have you seen the people putting green glitter in Guinness? Alright, I gotta take that away from you.
Okay, here you go.
This is a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are putting green glitter in Guinness.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
'Cause
just
you know how
fuck
Guinness,
off. You're
like-
gonna poop. Like, what happened to being concerned about microplastics? And then
I
you're
mean-
like, I'll eat glitter though on St. Patrick's Day.
I think we've hit a point of I don't care anymore about microplastics.
Because it's everywhere.
There's nothing you can do.
You can't get away from
like
it.
kids are born with microplastics in them now.
Yeah, I was watching or reading through some embryonic studies.
Yeah.
Where they're finding microplastics in like the first development of heart cells.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those things where it's like, we should have done something. Like when
Yeah.
it gets really bad, like, I should have done fucking anything.
Yeah,
actually.
we should have changed our
But
world.
I think by the time we realized that this was like a big thing, it was like, well, fuck. it's
We're
way
already
too late.
starting to see it. A massive impact over the years is a lowering of testosterone. There's a substantial drop
because
in
it parks
testosterone.
it parks in your balls.
Yeah, so there's that, and then as a result, you have lower DHT, so then you have less male development during development for men, right?
Okay.
Big thing with DHT is that it's really insignificant once you're a grown adult. If you're to take something like finasteride and give it to like a child, like a young man, they will never like.
You don't hit
To
puberty?
be honest, they'll probably end up trans, like
Okay.
legitimately, because you would grow up with like a micro penis, and you never develop any of the masculine traits that testosterone causes and DHT causes through development.
Yeah.
So you'll literally end up being like somewhat hermaphroditic by
Just
the time
because
you're
you've
done.
never hit puberty.
Well, because you never hit enough. Not that you don't hit puberty, you just don't hit enough DHT to cause male development.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just messing with the hormones.
Yeah, like too much. And we do know that microplastics seems to be having this effect.
Did you know that like the average person has enough microplastics in their brain to weigh the amount of a plastic spoon?
No, that's not true.
That's true.
It's not
I
true.
made that up.
This is the
I
same.
lied.
This is the same as that we eat a credit card's worth of plastic a day.
That's not true.
That's
That
not
can't be
true.
true.
It's not true. It's incredibly variant, first of all. Second of all, like the estimates on the amount of microplastics we're eating is fucking enormous. And where we start classifying microplastics, where are they macroplastics? Because we eat macroplastics and pass them all the time.
Yeah, because it's when it breaks down small enough to pass through cell walls, right?
Yeah, pass through cell walls and like be able to permeate the gut is a big thing. Mm-hmm. And be like absorbed into digestion. And then there's even smaller ones that are able to a transfer through like blood-brain barrier.
Okay.
And if that's possible, like where we do have plastic in the brains, but it's obviously a lot less because the blood-brain barrier, like BBB, is
It's small.
kind of it's kind of the last line of defense for the brain. So you really like to get something to permeate that takes quite a bit.
Yeah.
It has to be very small.
Do you
the
think,
reason
like-
why it's the reason why, if you think of it this way, it's the reason why a lot of medications that you take topically will only be affected in the topical area and you don't develop bioavailability, is that its molecular mass is too heavy to be able to be absorbed. Smaller molecular mass compounds
Yeah.
are literally small enough that if you take it topically, you will still have lots of bioavailability.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the argument with men between like obviously finasteride growing and becoming a big thing, right? That people are taking finasteride for hair loss.
Yeah.
Topical finasteride over the course of 6 months, you'll have like a noticeable amount of bioavailability. Dutasteride, which does the same thing, you can take topically and it doesn't. It's just slightly heavier, is the theory.
Yeah.
It's a heavier molecule and it's too large and it can't pass through. So you just don't get bioavailability.
Okay.
Yeah. Weird little
facts.
Yeah. And so plastic, we're seeing the same thing with plastic, obviously.
Do you think, like, at some point, like maybe hundreds of years in the future, there's going to be so much microplastics build up in people that it's going to be, like, visible?
No.
Like, you'll see it in their skin and stuff?
No. No, I think that what'll happen is that we'll see dopaminergic pathway inhibition, and I think we'll see toxicity levels in like liver and kidney.
Oh, people are just going to be way sicker all the time?
Yeah, I think we'll get to a point where it's inhibiting liver and kidney function. Mm. So you're like...
Because the liver and kidney will try and filter it out and it'll just clog it up?
Yeah, like I think that's just going to get to this point where we've got such a concentration of it in liver and kidneys that it's blocking the ability for filtration and other things.
Because it's not stopping. We're not making less microplastics.
So as a result, though, you'll have less nutrient absorption, right? Like if you start inhibiting those pathways, like you're talking about having like, well, the kidneys and liver, like they select what to do for nutrient absorption from your blood, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it scares the shit out of me.
Everyone's just gonna be on dialysis all the time.
Yeah, it scares the shit out of me. I think that like I try to eat out of glass a lot. I don't heat plastic ever. Macroplastics, I'm less concerned with.
Yeah.
Eating with a plastic spoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Drinking out of plastic straws, like it's not good for you. I wouldn't drink fucking something highly acidic through a plastic straw. Paper straws are fucking toxic. Don't use paper straws.
Yeah, because a lot of them...
The adhesive is toxic as fuck.
Adhesive, and because we were like, everyone's making the switch to paper straws, people found out how to make them really, really cheaply.
Yeah.
So they could sell them a bunch.
Nothing, America, you should listen because you'll learn.
Yeah, America, all of you.
Yeah, is nothing that comes really cheap is good.
Yeah, I know, but it's always lowest bidder, right?
Yeah. What's the old saying with trades? Cheap tradesmen aren't good, and good tradesmen aren't cheap.
Yes.
And that applies to pretty much everything.
Yeah. That's how, like, it always makes, when people label stuff as military grade,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That just means it was made as cheap as possible and delayed.
Not always. Sometimes if it's military grade, I kind of think the opposite. If someone says it's military grade, it means like it costs a lot, but it's a better product. It's a more durable product.
That's, I think, what they're trying to do with that marketing.
You think
it's like
so?
tough. It's manly. I got my military grade sandals on.
It's mass produced though. Yeah, like I don't know, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know, like, man, I've been thinking a lot about the future of where the fuck we're at. Mm-hmm. Like, where do you think we're gonna be in 20 years? What do you think the world looks like?
A lot worse. Like,
you think so?
I think it gets a lot worse before it gets better, and I think 20 years is too short of a timeline.
I'm the opposite.
You're an optimist?
No.
You think it's
I agree it'll get worse before it gets better. I think it's gonna get worse in like 2 years.
Yeah. But I don't think 20 years is enough time to turn around what we're doing right now.
I disagree.
Yeah? What?
Oh, it's a caffeine or retard.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you're fine.
I think 20 years is more than enough time for AI to like change the entire look of the world.
Yeah, but I'm also scared of the AI.
Yeah,
I think
you should be, but it's happening with or without us.
that's true. It's going to happen, but like
Yeah.
I think it depends on who's in charge of the AI.
Yeah. I think in 40 years, not even 40 years, I think in 25 years, we will be able to completely synthesize every cell reaction.
Yeah, you were
in a
mentioning
protein.
this. Yeah, just
And-
have farms making organs.
Well,
just
not
go
even
blind.
that. Like, I just think that we'll be able to like run drug trials in mass. So you'll be talking about releasing drugs that's like, oh, just take this and you'll never get cancer again.
Yeah.
You know, take this
I
and
hope so.
you'll inhibit like you'll become like a myostatin block. You just will develop muscle however you want. And it'll be like, take this, no more diabetes. Take this, yeah, and just the ability to compute that we don't have.
Yeah. I mean, 40 years from now, we're gonna be old men.
Yeah, and I think we'll be able to reverse a lot of aging in
You
40
think so?
years.
Just to die in the machine war.
I'm stoked.
I can't wait to fight the
Yeah.
Terminators.
I thought we were at the end times.
I thought COVID was the end time.
I thought we were in the end times, and the more I learn about AI, the more I'm like, I think the end times will be like right at the end of our life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, every generation ever has thought they lived through the end times. Except maybe, like, the people in the 20s.
Yeah, they didn't think that. They were like,
This fucking rock.
and the 80s, they were like, shit's good.
But could you imagine being on a battlefield in World War I and not thinking this is the end times?
Yeah, I can.
You know? Just,
Yeah.
like, sitting there like, this is it. Like, we're
No,
just-
they definitely thought they would win and things would go back to normal.
I think at the start, sure.
It did, though. World War I ended.
It did end. That's what I mean. Everyone thinks it's the end time, but we always find a way to move on.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? We always find a way. Like, things are going to be different, but you do move forward.
I don't think we're going to move on past the end times of AI.
I think, yeah.
I think that's the end.
Yeah, we talked about where people are just going to, like, plug themselves into
That's
it.
done. We're done.
And it'll be, like, an endless source of pleasure all the time. You're going to come, like, 12 times
Yeah,
a day.
humans will die out in, like, I think a relatively short amount of time. I think we're going to see this surge in robotics and AI. And if you're not involved in the industry, then you're going to fucking slowly get pushed out
Yeah.
into, like, a subclass. And I think that people are going to plug in. The desire to breed is going to be non-existent. Mm-hmm. And then
I can't wait for my pod.
for your pod,
Yeah, it's going to
yeah,
be
to
fun.
just go in and die.
To just be, like, plugged in to this, like, alternate reality.
that's it, you're done
where,
now.
like, female WWE wrestlers beat me up all day.
Yeah.
And that's just my life now. I can't wait, dude. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Well, the other thing is, like, I don't think they're going to figure out how to feed us in those. So I think you're just going to go in and then you'll, like, become so hyper addicted. You'll just slowly die in there and you'll die. in
Yeah,
the
like,
pod.
if there's a way for this to, like, change your interpretation of time.
Yeah, it will
You know what I
be.
mean? But, like, I go in there and I starve to death in 7 days.
Yeah.
But, like, those 7 days feels like 40 years.
And it's awesome when you die.
And it's awesome.
You're dead in
and
a
I
week.
just do that, yeah.
You know, I think that's what's going to happen.
That, I mean... And then they just shovel my old bones out of there and put another guy in it.
Yeah, they're like, get in, the last dude died.
Yeah,
He lasted
everyone-
8 days.
He lasted 8. Let's see what you do.
Yeah.
Right? But then you just, like, live this whole life where it's, like, permanently 1975 in L.A.
Wow.
And then that's just where you live.
What a magical place.
I know. It would have been fucking great.
Yeah.
Hippie trim.
Dude. Yeah. What? Like, can you imagine them being like, you're going to die in this pod, but you give like all your life savings to this.
Yeah.
You
You don't need it anymore.
You don't need it anymore. You give it to this, and then what's going to happen is that you just exist in this pod, and you'll die, but you get to live the life you always dreamt of.
I think you'd do it.
I think most people would do
I
it.
think, like, in my grandstanding, I'd be like, no, I need to take the red pill. But I think I'd probably do it.
Yeah?
If, like, no one else knew, if they were like, oh, Josh just died, but they don't tell anybody I went in the pod, I think I'd probably do it. Could you imagine, though, you get in the pod and you get, like, an itch in the middle of your back?
You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You'd be overwhelmed with dopamine.
Yeah, I know.
Straight up, like, think about it. I'd be in there.
They just hook you up, they put the goggles on you, Your eyes like roll back in your head, and then you're like in this world, and then they just like slowly push a plunger of heroin,
Yeah.
and then you just like
Dude, I think what would happen is you would, first of all, become like an adrenaline and sex addict. Mm-hmm. And it'd be like, you'd be like jumping out of airplanes, having sex, you know?
Yeah. Because like
base jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like being a sex addict is like, that's only a problem because other people are around. If you're just a sex addict by yourself, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know? So if it's just like you being a sex addict with all these AI people.
You know, something I've been thinking about recently, I'm thinking about getting into base jumping.
Why? What are you going to jump off of? Cliffs and things?
Yeah.
Is that like where they're wearing the squirrel suits? With
Sometimes, but some guys
parachute?
don't wear that and they just jump with a parachute.
You should skydive first, I think.
Yeah, like that's what I'm gonna do.
I think you have.
I think in the next 2 years I'm gonna do like proper skydiving,
Yeah.
and then I want to get into base jumping.
Because I think base jumping is just skydiving with less time and more things to hit.
And more death.
Yeah, like way more death. So I think you practice jumping out of planes, going lower and lower and lower, and then you jump off stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be sweet, like the wingsuit thing. I think that's fucking super cool. I wanna be like in my early 30s and be doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you post that shit on Instagram, and everyone that used to know you, they're like, "What the fuck?
He's base jumping?"
Yeah,
now?
like what the fuck?
I remember base jumping was huge in like 2008.
Yeah, dude.
Because I think like one video went viral of a guy
someone
doing
did it,
and we were like, "What?"
You can just what?
I used to watch like hours of videos of people base
I
jumping.
love it. I want to do it so bad. I am an admitted adrenaline junkie. I do love adrenaline. It's great. It's better than sex.
It's better when it's both at the same time.
Yeah, like play Russian roulette with your boys. Go grab a fucking Colt 45 revolver and play Russian roulette and see what happens.
And jerk off.
Yeah, while you're doing it.
Yeah, because you're crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. What are your goals? You got a couple years left till you're 30. What do you think?
My goals of turning what happens when I
What
turn
do you
30?
want to get? What do you want to do before you turn 30?
I don't even know.
No,
I don't know. I haven't. I think about this all the time. Like I don't really have any goals right now.
You got to pick some like crazy shit you want to do. Like before 35, I want to have done base jumping.
Okay. Get good at BMX.
I want to have done. I want to have done base jumping, and the other big thing I want to do is like go and explore a jungle.
A jungle.
Like,
Anywhere?
Like I want to get out and explore. Like I would love to see the Amazon before I've, like get into the Amazon before I fucking.
Yeah, but exploring jungles is like old man shit.
No, it's not.
Yeah, with a big white mustache and like a pith helmet.
Yeah, if you're British.
Yeah, you could do that. Like shorts and the like high socks.
Fuck right off.
With your machete. Hunting your way through the jungle and taming the savages. You could do that. I've brought civilization. It's just a town in Brazil.
Yeah, and they're like, we
have internet.
Yeah. No, we have Starlink.
Yeah. This is Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
I don't know.
You don't know. You have no idea.
I just want to be happy and content.
Oh, fuck off.
That's
What a bullshit answer.
Right, do a kickflip.
No,
I've never skateboarded.
No, this is bullshit. No, give me something real. Give me something real. Give me something real. What do you want to do before you turn 30? I want to be content. Everyone wants to be content. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Fuck that. Fuck people who live their life want to be content. Get the fuck out of here.
Get shredded.
Yeah, that's better. Do steroids.
Yeah, don't put the work in. I just want the end result.
You got to put way more work in with steroids.
Yeah, I know, but I want like as easy of a path to it as possible.
Oh, then take Ozempic and pretend to work out.
Yeah. Just like with the sunken cheeks. I'm like, I just run a lot.
Yeah. Become a big runner.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Be a runner.
Oh, God.
Have you seen Runner's Face? Do you know about this?
What?
It's like, it's an actual thing. It's a condition people who run, because I did some reading after we talked about like ultra marathon runners. And stuff. And I was like, why do they all look so fucking terrible? It's because your skin from the running loosens and droops. I'm like, why the fuck are they? Is it just like running attracts sad, droopy people?
No.
No.
They're way happier than most people.
They're way happier than me.
Yeah.
But it's called runner's face, and that's like it all droops down, and like the corners of their eyes go down.
Yeah, pilots get it bad too.
You have the
from
G-forces?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, I've got to be honest, I'm sorry if you run and you listen, you guys look like shit.
Yeah, people who've run for like 20 years, they look
runners.
like
Like, not people that run sometimes, but like, I am a capital R runner.
Yeah, I run every day.
Your legs look weird.
Why?
Because
Because their legs are fucking ripped.
No, there's those people. There's
Yeah.
the people whose legs, as cyclists get this too, where their legs are disproportionately jacked.
No, runners don't get that. Cyclists get that, where their legs are jacked and the rest of their body's normal.
Yeah.
No,
Or-
I'm talking about runners who get like, where their upper body looks normal, their lower body in pants, they're like, oh, they're proportionate. But then you see the muscles, like they're wearing shorts, and you're like, oh, you're fucking ripped from the waist down.
Yeah.
Like, their calves are, like, fucking shredded.
Or there's the type of runners that have zero mass. Have you seen those type?
Oh, like marathon runners that are, like, 100
Or like
pounds
people
wet.
that like keep running into their like 50s?
Yeah, it's gross.
You look like a UNICEF child.
Yeah, you do.
You look like I could
an
feed you on
Ethiopian.
$1 a day.
Yeah.
And they like run kind of weird where it's not like a one motion. They're kind of like...
Yeah, because they're, like, trying to conserve as much energy as possible.
And they got like little ass legs, big ass shoes.
Yeah, they look fucking stupid.
They look fucking weird.
Yeah, that...
Once you hit 50 and you're in good shape, just fucking ride it out. You did the work. Stop now.
Man, yeah, just do, like, light fucking resistance training.
Yeah, or like...
hit the bike. Do what old guys do. Hit the fucking... those sitting comfy bicycles.
Oh, yeah, where you like lean back and the pedals are in front of you?
Yeah, it does keep old people moving. Like, it is good.
That is true. Just
Yeah.
fucking, you've done it. Rest on your laurels. Be sort of healthy for the last 30 years of your life.
Man, some of those people now, I don't think that people our age who are in good health and like don't smoke and drink, they'll live over 100 easy.
You think so?
100%, yeah.
Do you think we live to 100?
Harvard and MIT did a joint study a few years ago, probably 6 years ago, where they really think that, based on whatever fucking calculations, that the first generation to have an average life expectancy of 120 years old has already been born.
Yeah, they're saying that the first person to live to 150 has already been born.
They're already born. Yeah.
Yeah, which is nuts.
Yeah.
There's that one guy that claimed to be like, or that one chick that claimed to be like 190.
Yeah.
She's a liar.
In Spain or whatever.
No, she was in Russia.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
She's like lived in this village in Siberia.
Yeah.
But she talks about like who was the czar when she was a kid, and it was like, well, she must have been like 185. And she's like, yeah, that sounds about right. Like, fuck no. No,
they're liars. There was a lady too. There was a lady in, I think it was Spain or Italy, and they said they were like 160 years old, and everyone's like, yeah, they're 160. And the first thing I saw this video, I was like, look at all the dumbasses confirming her. This is a bunch of uneducated plebs.
This is uneducated plebs and like an old lady who's not all there.
Yeah, none of these people are qualified to talk about how old this woman is.
No, not at
Like,
all.
no one knows.
Were you born in like 1860?
Yeah,
Fuck no.
Fuck off. Yeah.
Could you imagine though? Like if you were 120, right?
Yeah.
That means you were an old ass man for 50 years.
Yeah.
Like you turned 70 and you had 50 more years of being an old guy.
To turn 100?
No, to turn 120.
Yeah, the thing is, though, you look... Old guys, what it is to be an old guy is changing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's less about age.
my dad's 58. He's still mobile as fuck, dude. He's
58. Yeah, you should be.
He's still jacked, though, is my point.
Yeah.
I very much see that by 70, he'll be the same. He's not going to change that much.
Yeah, and then you see guys that get old at 60.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a guy down the... Like that, he was down the highway from us, a horse farmer down towards Chatham. And I went and met him, and he was running around out in the mud, like in the boots, herding horses.
Oh, herding horses. I was just
like dealing with, but he's literally running like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's loud. He's got lots of energy. And I'm talking to him, and I was like, I figured he was about 50 years old. And I said, I'm like, how old are you? And he goes, oh, I'm 87 this year. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, no, I swear to God. He's like, yeah, I just try to not get sick, and I don't stop moving. He said, I need to get up and move every day.
Yeah.
So
one day he lays in bed too long, he's just going to die.
Yeah, he'll just age.
Which is crazy, because he's like one trip and fall in that mud from death.
I don't think he is though.
Yeah, but like,
because he's got a fair amount of muscle mass left on him. He's probably got decent bone health.
Yeah.
From impact, from running and moving around. He lifts shit. He was out there tossing hay bales when I showed up.
Did it make you want to just be like, fuck, let me do that?
And just let me live your life. I'll live to fucking 200, man. Like, that's crazy.
He does have to know that, like, I can't take a single day off.
I can never take a day off, or
because
I'll immediately decline.
If I stop this, it'll never pick back up.
I'll decline. Yeah, so I think like the people we know that are like 20, I have a feeling they'll live to like 130.
Mm-hmm. What do you think we die at?
I think I'll hit 100.
You think you'll hit 100?
Yeah, I have family that smoked and drank and everything, and they still made it in their 90s.
78.
Huh?
I think I'm going to die at like 78.
You really?
Yeah.
You think I'm going to go 30 years, 20 years without you?
Yeah, probably.
That's rough, dude.
That is rough.
Yeah.
You better fucking remember me.
I won't.
I'll be fucking holes in my brain. I'll be alive, but I won't be with it.
Yeah.
No, we're going to be like that fucking old guy at the bar the other day.
What old guy?
That was staring at the server's tits.
Oh, that guy's a fucking degenerate. This dude was in the bar.
He's not even that old. He was like 60.
He is literally talking to this girl. I'll do it with Josh. He's talking to this girl. And
I'm
he's
the
like,
waitress.
Hey, how are you? And he was like a foot away from her and just
staring
with
at
his
her.
head cocked down,
Staring at her tits.
staring at her tits. And he was like, oh, that's hilarious.
I'll get another beer, thanks.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're not even looking. You're not even pretending to
Yeah,
look
you don't
at her
give a
face.
fuck when you hit a
He
certain
just
age.
doesn't give a fuck.
We have shame.
Playing Golden Tee, you fucking loser.
You know what, though?
Oh, fuck that guy.
We have shame. If the waitress came up and was like, asked me if I wanted a beer and I was just staring at her tits,
Yeah.
you would say something.
She had a fat booty, but like, I'm not gonna stare.
Yeah, I noticed
at it.
from across the room, though.
Yeah, I'm not a degenerate.
And I could see in my periferiral when she would turn around, and that's when I look.
Yeah, you're
Right? Like, you gotta... That's the best part about checking out ass, is they have to be looking away.
That's what made me an ass man.
But yeah, like, you would be like, what the fuck are you doing? If I was just, like, staring
Yeah,
at her
that's the
tits.
thing. I would literally call you out, like, in front of her, be like, the fuck are you doing right now? And you'd be like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been drunk, but I'm not that drunk.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've been drunk. I've never just, like, stared at a girl's
Yeah, I've never been
tits.
creepy.
Yeah, that's fucking next level shit.
That is, yeah. But I think you hit a certain age, you stop giving a fuck. Because
so?
if someone went to him and was like, hey, you're staring at her tits, be like, I know.
Yeah, you'd be like,
They're
"Damn."
here.
Yeah, they're great.
You know how many tits that guy sees a day?
Yeah, true. He sees a lot of tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I was talking to someone who worked in, or like my sister does, but I was talking to someone else. They work in like old age homes.
Yeah.
These guys will blow through their money buying pay-per-view porn.
What?
Because what they'll do is they'll have their money that they've saved up or that their family gives them, and it gives them like a monthly allowance. They don't get access to all of it at once.
Yeah.
Because they're not all there.
Yeah.
And they'll get like cable in their room.
And
They'll buy the same porn every day. They'll like rent it every day. And they just sit there and jerk off. And then like what happens is the cable company will cut you off after like $500
What?
and require you to like call in. And you have to have like good credit history because you don't get it billed right away, right?
Yeah.
It's got to come out at the end of the month. So they'll stop you because they're like, if he puts $5,000 on here, he's not going to pay it.
That's
so then
fucked up.
That guy, not often him, most often his family will get called by the place or the cable company and be like, Dad's watching too much porn. Tell him to knock it off. Because now he has no money for the rest of the month.
Yeah, and that's the 10th.
Yeah. Like, porn becoming available started when they were like 50.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have that problem.
We'll have something else.
I think by the time we're at that age, we'll be fucking sex bots. I'll
Exactly.
just buy a sex
Sex
bot.
bots are going to come out when we're like 55.
Yeah, and
and
you'll be
the
like,
second I go into that home, like, get me that fucking sex
I'm
bot.
gonna just be in there fucking, I'll die
I'll die in
overdosing
it.
on Viagra.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
die in the sex bot.
Yeah.
You'll have to pull me out.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Rigor
dude.
mortis and everything.
Yeah, dick stiff as fuck, still in the
You gotta
sex bot.
slide
You're dead.
dad out.
Yeah.
But that's what's gonna happen, and all the kids are gonna be like, "Oh my god, he can't just like fuck a sex bot every now and then. He's gotta like buy it and rent it every single day and blow through all his money."
You
Like,
just buy
fuck
it.
it.
You just buy it and keep it forever.
Well, that's the thing. These guys could buy porn.
Yeah, like I
They
don't.
could just buy porn.
I don't understand why they don't just buy hookers.
I think they do. They probably do.
Yeah, because what I know is that in a lot of long-term care facilities, the old guys pay nurses. They'll try to pay nurses, and a lot of nurses take it. Because the guy will be like, I'll give you a fucking $600 to, like...
Jerk me off.
Yeah, jerk me off and let me see them titties. And girls are like, $600. It's like what we were talking about with the OnlyFans thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the general...
I mean, to just pop a titty out?
Pop a titty out and jerk a dick?
Jerking a dick's crossed. It's getting close to the line.
Yeah, you're a hooker.
Yeah, you are.
You are a hooker.
You're not
at that
fucking
point.
them, but...
You're not fucking them, but you're jerking a dick for money.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like $100, pop a titty out, and I'll just save that mental image, like, yeah, fucking, who wouldn't do that? Just pop that titty. The guy's not going to remember.
Yeah, true.
You're going to come in tomorrow, he's going to be like, I'll pay $100 to pop a titty.
Let's do this again.
Just do this every day.
You start cleaning up at work.
Maybe, yeah, that's the side hustle.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, the money they spent on porn, you could have bought a hooker.
Yeah.
Like, pay-per-view porn is
just
expensive.
get a hooker.
Yeah. Fuck
Like,
it.
if you're that old, like, the only reason I would never fuck a hooker is because I'm scared of disease.
Yeah, but the good hookers don't have them.
I don't believe that shit. I'm scared of disease, and I think it's, like, weird and too contractual, and it would make me feel uncomfortable. If I was old and crazy and horny as fuck and didn't care about that, and was old and, like, I don't care if I get a disease and die, then I'd be fucking hookers.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it just gives me anxiety thinking, it's like going to a strip club. Like, I don't even like the strippers coming up to talk to me. It makes me anxious.
why?
It gives me, like, a fucking panic attack, dude.
Because it's a hot girl talking to you? Because I get that.
No, because it's so contractual.
Yeah, but it's all contractual.
It's transactional.
Transactional, that's what I mean.
Yeah. It's
Having a girlfriend or a wife is transactional. There's
No,
just enough layers to it that you don't think
they
it
don't
is.
think about it. Yeah. I don't like the transactional.
Why not? I don't know. I pay for lots of things.
Yeah,
I was paying for a concert transactional.
yeah.
Yeah, paying for a good time.
I'm not. Nah,
Just
see,
a different sense.
I don't. It freaks me out because it's not. Jesus is in my head about it. I don't know. Like,
Jesus.
yeah. Start thinking about God and shit.
Yeah, I
know?
mean, you say that, but I think there would be certain prostitutes if in front of you, you would fold.
Really?
Yeah, like the really high-end ones. Because there's really high-end ones.
I don't think I would.
I think you would.
No, because I would still think.
Or if we were in a country like Australia or like Germany where they have brothels,
Yeah, no way, dude.
I feel like they could get you drunk enough. And once you're in the room,
What is a brothel? Explain.
a brothel is like a whorehouse, but they're legal.
So you go in, get drunk.
You go in, and then they don't really like you to be drunk, I guess. But you go in, and the girls will be standing there in a lineup, and you pick one.
I can't do that. Nope. No, that's so much anxiety.
Why?
Dude, because I can't just pick that. It's so fucking...
All of you, because I don't want to turn anyone down.
Yeah, like, dude, it'd make me feel so bad. There's no way.
Dude, it's fine.
It's
That's
not.
their, or just pick the ugliest one.
No, see, I'm not doing that either. I just wouldn't ever. I couldn't imagine.
I think you could. If you're single, I bet you could.
I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it.
Really?
It fucks me up, yeah.
You like the hunt.
I like the hunt more
You
than
don't
the
like
kill.
the end.
I like the hunt way more than the kill. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not saying I'll just go out, I flirt with girls to get to the point where I know I could bag it, and then see you later.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. I used to love going to the bar and getting a girl to the point where I was like, I could fuck her. And she's like, you want to go home? And I was like, no. No, I'm good. I used to love that. It is maybe,
That's fucked.
it might be my most psychotic trait I have.
Yeah, that's
It
up
is
there.
like insanely narcissistic.
Because do you know
psychopath.
how many guys like had a one night stand once,
Yeah.
and it was like,
I've turned away like probably 100 of them.
yeah,
I bet you in my lifetime I've turned away 100 one night stands.
just because you wanted the hunt, not the kill.
Because I want the hunt. It's super narcissist. It feeds my fucking like conceited ass ego. It's terrible. It's a bad
unhealthy.
trait. It's bad trait and it's unhealthy. I'm glad I'm in a committed relationship because I can't do it anymore. Because when I used to do it all the time, it was a fucking problem.
Or just like go home, be like, oh, fucking rock
And I'd be
jerk
like,
off.
oh, I'm so fucking sick. Yeah, like straight up.
so hot.
I'm so fucking hot. Straight up.
dude.
It's psychotic, and I used to do it all the time. I loved it. I still love it, but I just don't do it anymore.
But I would.
If I was single, I would immediately start doing it again. It's a problem. I've never talked about it
So
because
it's like
crazy.
you would
but-
have to convince yourself to have sex with a woman.
Yeah.
Because everything else is automatic.
Yeah.
And then at the end point where it's like, I don't really want to.
I don't want to fuck her. I'd find a flaw in her and be like, no, I'm better than this, and I'd let it go. Like, I'm not joking. It's very conceited. Mm-hmm. It is like it is like peak narcissism.
Have like a charity night where you only hit on like 4s.
Dude, I just
you
feel
didn't.
awesome.
And they're like throwing themselves at.
Yeah, girls throwing themselves at you, grabbing on you, and you're like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Sorry, my wife's calling.
Yeah, I honestly think that part of my wife's maybe mental security and the fact that I wouldn't cheat on her is I think she knows that I'm this psychotic.
Yeah.
That
probably.
even if a girl did hit on me, I'd love it, and I'd be like, yeah, fuck you, I'm going home.
See, then why don't you like the strip club? That's all it is.
No.
That's all it is.
No, because they're coming after me because they want money. I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't want
you want
that.
them to want you.
I want them.
And they can't
I
have
want
it.
them to want me and not have it.
This is actually psychotic.
Yeah, I want to have the. It's a fucking power thing. I want to have the power of knowing that I am the one in control, and I fucking.
And I said no.
I said no, and you fucking do anything for me, and I don't want it. That's what I want.
That's so sad.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that over the line?
So what would make... No, it's not over the line, but it's odd. For
Yeah?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I get it, though. It makes... The way you've explained it, like it logically follows. However...
Was it too much?
What was the turning point where you would be like, okay, I will fuck then?
Rare.
Like, she just had to be, like, too hot.
Dude, yeah, like
Like,
not even that, man. Like, think about it.
Not even that. I fucked some ugly.
No, yeah, you know what it was? It was.
If
This
she
sounds
gave it...
so bad. If it was like, if she was at the point where it was like, would do anything. to fuck
Oh
me,
my
then
God.
I was like, yeah, like if I had complete control over the situation, then yeah, I'd fuck her. Cause you can do whatever you want. Oh my God, is that crazy? Yeah.
Like, you aren't doing anything wrong.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I acknowledging it now after the fact. It sounds a little crazy.
I always liked it when I was getting pushback.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, I love it. It's
Hate
like
that.
it's a dance.
No, I want.
It's a dance.
I want
I
to
throw
see
the line.
them like.
Oh God.
I
don't
want to
say
see
the
them
word.
like on their knees crying, desperate to fuck me.
No, I didn't want that.
Yeah, that I love that. Like fucking
That's a turn.
beg me for it.
That's a turn off for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't.
I don't want it to literally happen. I just want to see it in the like what you're saying, the dance. I want to be able to see that in how this conversation flows. That she's like relentless wants it.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, dude,
That it's like
it's great.
it's what the girls call the ick. That gives me the ick.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
This
you
will
like-
give a lot of women the ick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
saying
you-
this because I'm a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I know it's a problem. I don't do it anymore. I've tried. I made a conscious effort to like not do it and not indulge that part of my brain.
Yeah, but you get 2 drinks in you, and it starts.
You get a few drinks into me, and some girl comes up and starts talking. He's like, "You're cute." I'm like, Tell me more about me."
You know what they're doing to you?
What?
What every guy does to women.
What? Where girls
You're reversing it. Because
That's what I'm saying. Because girls love when you tell them how hot they are, and you just feed their ego bullshit.
Yeah.
I love taking that away. I love taking that back.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because there were times where I'd talk to a girl and I realized I hadn't talked about anything about myself for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm just asking her questions.
They have
on
no.
her,
They don't
and
even know
love
your
to-
name, bro.
No.
And they just want to hear how awesome they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you flipped it.
I flip it. And
You were the woman.
I get control over the situation.
Yeah. Tell me how hot I am.
Yeah. Tell me how much you want to suck my dick.
And then
You know?
I'm not going to know your name.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hope a girl that you've hooked up with once is listening to this. I really hope. Because you just played the game, sweetheart.
Yeah, you played the game and you lost.
Oh, no, I hope a girl that you flirted with hard and didn't fuck is listening.
No, now knows.
That now knows what you were doing.
Yeah, that's
you were just It's
so psychotic.
It wasn't about you. It was all about him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I acknowledge it, and I've genuinely tried. I've tried to change it. I did years ago. I went to like a few therapy sessions talking about it because I was like,
and your therapist was just looking at you like, what?
My therapist was like, yeah, that's pretty rough, and I was like, I otherwise don't display like extraordinary traits of narcissism in my life.
Just that.
I was like, I'm otherwise not like crazy narcissistic. It's just like this thing. I'm pretty narcissistic with it. And she was like, yeah, like, and then she gave me some exercise and I tried and she was like, you need to stop doing it. And I was like, fair enough.
And then you'd like talk to your therapist. You're like, tell me how awesome I am.
Yeah, it's like, yo, so let me tell you about my accomplishments and you can oogle at them.
You like go to your therapy session in like really thin gray sweatpants. You're like, so
oh god,
tell me about the progress I've been making.
Fluffing before I go in. I have a friend. My buddy's gonna listen to this.
Yeah,
and he's gonna text me on Wednesday and be like, "What the fuck
was that?"
I just know. I'm gonna get text messages about this.
You know, you get like post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
Right? And that's like the clearest thinking you'll have all day.
I used to get that and I would feel like a bag of shit for doing it.
What do you mean?
For like, if I hooked up with a girl via this pathway of narcissism.
And then immediately after you're like,
I would be like, oh wow, you piece
Christian,
of shit.
you did it again.
Yeah, you piece of shit. I can't believe you did this. And
you're
then
like very acutely aware.
And that's why, remember, like, that's why I used to be so nice to girls after I'd fuck them, because I'd be like, man, I feel bad.
You're like, you're looking around her like shared roommate house. You're like,
yeah. I remember the one I was like,
there's like a birthday card from her parents on her dresser.
Oh, fuck, there's someone's daughter. Like, bro, it just makes me feel so bad.
Or like it's even so bad that like she still lives at home. You had to sneak in.
Oh,
like your
the
little
guilt, the overwhelming guilt.
Little brother's got school in 4 hours. Like,
yeah,
he's gonna come home. He's gonna make some cereal.
God, I stopped doing it, and then I obviously met my now fiance.
And you still do it.
I don't do it. No, not with her. Like,
do you ever like spit game at your wife sometimes?
Once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, once in a while.
I still have game.
I don't know if I do.
I still have game.
You still have game?
I'm 100% sure. Yeah.
I don't know if I do.
I think I do. She'll probably listen to this and be like, the fuck you do. Yeah. Your ass will be single if I leave you.
Dude, I can't imagine having to like date again.
There's no way.
I'd be single forever.
I would just hang out and work on trucks and bikes.
Mm-hmm. And get prostitutes. Once a month.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'd get one like once a month.
That's gross.
It's not gross.
How much is a prostitute, dude?
I don't know, a few $100.
$1,000.
For like a really nice one, I think.
Like,
I think it all depends. The quality of the girl, the time.
Like, I just feel like I wouldn't want to be sticking my dick in a prostitute. You know?
Mm-hmm. Sure, I guess. I don't know.
That's just gross.
I don't get why it's gross. Just because she accepts money for it, it's gross?
No, because a lot of other people are regularly having sex. She's had sex with other people today.
Do you think those girls that you banged using your method were not fucking dudes?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not concerned so much about her fucking other people. I'm concerned about the people she is fucking. Who these other guys are.
Yeah, but could you imagine being like her best looking client that week?
Dude,
just because you're not like fat or
yeah,
old.
exactly. You're her best looking client. Like, dude, that means the other people she fucked are greasy.
If I'm as good as it gets, like, oh.
That's gross.
Because you know who gets them a lot?
Who?
Disabled people.
I know. And like shit like that, like I can't. I could not fuck a girl after a Down syndrome guy fucked a girl.
I don't know if Down syndrome guys can fuck.
They're horny little bastards.
Yeah, they're horny and they want to. I don't know if they can.
I think they do fuck.
Do they?
Yes. They masturbate all the time. They're
Really?
always jerking.
I mean, who do they fuck?
Other Down syndrome people.
Could you imagine the sounds? Don't make the
relatively.
Don't make the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are horny all the time.
They're horny as fuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think the girls with Down syndrome are, though.
Yeah, they are. They're both horny little bastards.
Okay, because every Down syndrome guy I've ever met loves tits.
Tits.
Ass.
Tits, ass, John Cena.
Yeah. What else? War.
Guns, race cars.
Yeah.
All the things
all the
everyone
cool dinosaurs,
likes. Yeah,
like cool
dinos,
shit.
Yeah, honestly, everyone likes those things. So there's like them more. There's more vocal about it.
Yeah, like I like all those things as much as those guys like them. I just can't
don't talk about it. Yeah, they just say whatever they want.
Yeah, I wish I could talk about dinosaurs for like an hour.
I remember sitting at Pizza Hut once, and the guy on the table next to me was Down syndrome. He was like middle-aged man, Down syndrome.
Little throwback, by the way. Eating Pizza Hut in
the Pizza
like
Hut.
to go
Yeah,
for
I love
here,
it.
for here.
Yeah, and that guy, this girl walked by with like large breasts, and he goes, "Oh, look at those jugs."
Which is exactly what happened in your brain.
Yeah.
You thought that.
I thought it. I was like, damn, this guy's a brother.
Just shake his hand.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
He's just eating a fucking mess of pizza.
Yeah. Great job.
Yeah, that's a fucking great afternoon for him. He probably had some chocolate milk.
Yeah.
He had his pizza. He saw some huge
Think
tits,
about this.
like-
Look at the guys who go to strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Like regulars?
Regulars.
Yeah.
Those are guys who bang prostitutes.
Yeah, maybe.
Those are gross dudes.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Indian guys.
Indian dudes do fuck prostitutes.
Indian guys
They're at the
love-
Robin Tugs all the time.
Yeah, they love the strippers.
Yeah.
Because I think in India, it's very reserved.
Yeah,
or it's supposed to be, societally.
Right?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
you don't talk about fucking and...
No, I think they do. They're just not as explicit as we are.
They're not as explicit. So the second that it's like, hey, by the way, here's a bar you can go to,
and there's nudity.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'd be there every day.
Yeah. And you know what? As a result, though, we don't have gang rapes happening here like we do in India.
That's true. Yeah. That is true. Like, fucking...
You have to have outlet... I'm going to say this in the worst way possible. You have to have outlets for losers.
You do.
You have to have outlets for losers. Because if you don't, you create psychotic incels. Mm-hmm. You need to have places where guys can go and feel some fake-ass amount of love from a woman.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, a man who doesn't come and who does not fuck women is a dangerous man.
It is.
Especially
if it's not his choice.
Yeah, a guy who wants to fuck women and does not fuck women and can't fuck women is a dangerous
Yeah, you
human
let that
being.
go on for too long, he just starts killing
That's a problem, dude. That's a problem.
Yeah.
He will fuck women against their will.
Yeah, because they're angry.
Yeah, that's what you have to think. Like, I don't care how civilized people think they are. Mm-hmm. Humans are primates, overdeveloped, and that psychotic urge we have. Let me tell you something. Women listening to the podcast is...
Don't fuck with
You will never understand the sexual drive that comes from an elevated testosterone. Fact. You know how I know that's a fact? Because trans people...
Like women to men?
Female to male trans talk about the fact that the moment they got on testosterone that they're like, oh my God, it is an incessant urge to have sex.
Yeah.
That does not, it doesn't go away.
You just mute it a little bit.
You
and then
just
it
have to
back.
fucking push it down and it's crazy overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like people fucking demonize the shit out of men for that and it's like, bro, you have no idea. When I was 16-year-old me, dude, if I had 10 minutes, I was going to jerk off.
Yeah.
You are fucking psych, especially...
Well, the thing with the trans thing, too, is they take T to the point
where they're like an
puberty.
18-year-old man, 16-year-old man. Yeah. Dude, you have no idea what it was like going through puberty. Women have no idea. They talk, oh, women are sexual too. No, you're not. There was a point in my life where all I thought about every single day in and day out, was sex.
Yeah.
Every day, all
pushing
day.
mattresses together.
You fucking... Dude, you'll fuck anything. I fucked a teddy bear once.
Yeah, true. If a stiff enough breeze went across my crotch. I was like,
Yeah, dude, like that's what I'm saying. It's uncontrollable. It's incessant. It's in your brain. You
is
can't
fun.
get away from it.
you know what else though they noticed when they
What?
start taking tea? Sweat.
Yeah, sweat.
Sweat like a motherfucker. Anger
Yeah.
and hunger.
Anger, hunger, sweat. I know statistically you have less facial ability, like less facial, what is it? Like facial expression.
Yeah.
So trans people, like, they're the fucking perfect example of the difference between men and women. Is that they have less facial expression.
Yeah, you wear your emotions on your face less.
Yeah.
Because nobody gives a fuck.
Because men just care less. Statistically, they're less empathetic. The more testosterone you take, the less empathetic you become.
Yeah.
It exists also for bodybuilders. That like it when you start taking super physiologic doses, you amplify all the things about testosterone. Less empathy is a huge one. They just don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
Not crying. We were talking to our friend the other day.
Yeah, they don't cry.
They don't cry. That they're like, I can't cry anymore. It's like, yeah, welcome to testosterone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna. It takes a lot to make you cry.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Yeah, and when you cry, it's a fucking problem.
There's no such thing as a 5-minute cry.
No,
if I
it's a
cry,
day.
it's a day.
Yeah.
And I'll just like weep.
Yeah.
I'll go back and forth.
You'll sob. Yeah. Yeah, like, man, people don't understand. People
But yeah,
don't
the hunger
understand.
is so much more, and you're much quicker to anger.
Yeah.
Like your temper is so much less.
You're way less tolerant.
And like,
yeah.
like you almost skip that point.
But
it's the empathy thing again, where it's like someone has slighted you. You don't even come to the thought process of like, well, maybe it wasn't intentional.
You know what it is? Competition.
Yeah, it's a competition thing.
You slighted me? How can I beat you?
Yeah, you need to be lower than me on the ladder.
Yeah, well, I need to now even this fucking scale. It's the same thing they've seen with elevated testosterone. That like, what do you well, roid rage I don't think is real. It's not roid rage. It's not roid rage. You're amplifying poor traits in men that already exist. I psychologically healthy male won't develop roid rage. You can put them on fuckloads of roids, they'll never.
But he
develop.
just has the coping mechanisms
to just not act like an asshole.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They were an asshole before steroids.
It just amplifies it.
It just made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were a dick before steroids, and they're even more of a dick on steroids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I can't. Do you imagine taking like a fucking puberty level T again right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was taking HCG. Mm-hmm. And I got, so HCG like makes your body produce more testosterone.
Yeah.
Just signals like LH signaling to your testes to produce more testosterone. And I got my test levels up to like 1,000 nanograms per deciliter, which is over. Like that's like approaching.
Is it a problem?
No.
Did you notice it?
I noticed it. The wife didn't notice it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Wife didn't notice. She said that she's like, I don't think you were more anxious or like angry or.
But just in your head was just like Limp Bizkit playing all the time.
No. Competition.
Yeah.
Competitive as fuck. Yeah, competitive as fuck, and a sex drive. Like I would say, I have a high sex drive. That took my sex drive to like, it was there when I was taking HCG. Mm-hmm. I was having sex every day, sometimes twice a day, and masturbating every day, sometimes twice a day. There was many, many, many days where four orgasms a day.
That's too much.
It was like I was fucking 18, man. You know what I mean? Like I was like, yep, I'm good to go. Like I'd fuck and be good to go like 10 minutes later, max.
Damn.
5 minutes. I was like,
afternoon.
I'm not, like, let's go. And it wasn't like, oh, let's go and like another quick. No, it was like, let's go and I'll go for another hour.
Damn.
You know, like it was great.
And then you stop.
I stopped because I was like, this is a problem.
This is not sustainable. I can't do this forever.
This is I need to go back down to like normal
the skin
test
off
levels.
My palms.
Yeah, no. So my test is back down to like 6.
I mean, some competitiveness is good though, but there is being over competitive. You will get shunned for being over.
You will, because you're constantly in competition with everyone else.
Yeah, like you can never just chill and have a good time because you're always thinking about it.
Yeah.
Which is like an annoying trait for some people.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people that are too competitive anyways.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it's
can't
like-
imagine them on juice.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
on steroids, man, like, someone, I think of friends of mine that are competitive people. On juice, they'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Rick Daisy?
Yeah.
Rick
Nightmare.
Daisy, he's a competitive dude, and I love him. He's, like, a very good
Yeah,
friend
he
of
knows
mine.
when to turn it off.
Yeah, exactly. He knows when he's like, okay, you put him on a bunch of juice, he would be an incessant
I don't think I could see him.
psychopath. Everything would be a competition. He's one of the more
Hey,
competitive
man,
people I
thanks
know.
for coming over for a beer. Want to do push-ups? I bet I can do more than you in front of your wife.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like, all right, I'm going to leave.
Just show up, he's like shirtless. Like, what?
Yeah, you see this? Oh, I oiled up and got a pump before you came.
Speaking of fucking oiled up and shirtless, I'm sorry, guys, you missed the Reasonable Doubt wrestling match.
Oh, God.
So the wives are away on the
Yeah.
weekend. I just want to tell the story to end up.
Yeah,
'cause
go
it's
ahead.
fun as fuck. So I had the boys round in my place. The Jagerbug bit us.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking the Jager and the whiskey and the gin.
Yeah.
And we wrestled like an hour.
Wrestling.
Like on the floor, shirts off, pinning each other, wrestling.
Yeah. I don't remember all of it. I do remember trying to bait you with an armbar, be like, come grab this arm. And then you were I was like, Josh is drunk as fuck. He's going to go for this armbar, and I'm going to fucking smush him. And he didn't. He grabbed the armbar really, really fast. And I was like, okay, I'm in an armbar. That didn't go as planned.
The thing was, like, when I went to pull it, I didn't really hold back.
No, that's what I'm saying. You were so fast. It wasn't like you grabbed it and tried to pull me in an armbar. You were like, boom! Wow!
And I was like, what a fucking buzzkill if I, like, broke your arm.
Like, snap my fucking
snap your
bicep
elbow?
down and my fucking elbow
Oh,
goes wrong way. Yeah. Oh, wow, that worked so well.
Yeah, I woke up the next day. All my furniture was rearranged from the wrestling.
Yeah.
And I still have bruises everywhere. My lower back.
My fucking bicep on this side.
My bicep. I have a bruise on my sternum.
For me throwing my wallet at
Threw
you.
a wallet at me. You hit me with the spine. It's where the spine of your wallet.
Oh,
was like,
fuck.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I like woke up and I could like, after some thought, I was like, oh yeah, we wrestled.
Yeah.
But I woke up and I was like, did I get my fucking ass kicked?
Yeah.
Like, did I get in a fight? And like, I don't remember. Oh yeah, the wrestling. But I thought like,
match.
I thought like I had something clip me in the face.
You probably caught an elbow or something.
No, we were slapping each other. You
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that?
we did
We were
slap
full
each
pump
other.
slapping the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Because I remember I got you, and your jaw was slacked.
Yeah.
And it was, like, you know when it makes that sound where it's like,
Yeah.
and it like echoes in your mouth? I got you with one of those, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you can get me. And I was like, I'm going. I remember doing it and you being like, all right, we're done. I want to sit down now.
Yeah, you smacked me, and I saw the darkness come in for a second. Like, I almost got knocked out. I'm like, ooh. I do not have the neck strength right now to take another one of those. Like, you know when you get connected with,
Yeah.
and you're like, it's like
Yeah.
pinching a vein or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just know, like, if I take one more of those.
One more of those and I'll be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My jaw can't take anymore.
Can you fucking imagine?
But yeah, it's like, I'm at, like, fucking girls at house for like 3 days, and we just got hammered and fought each other.
It was awesome.
Which makes
That
me-
was testosterone.
That was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were like, I think you were like, nobody can pin me.
Yeah.
And immediately shirts were off. Like, fuck yeah, I can.
I did get Brian.
Yeah.
I did get Brian.
You guys
I remember
wrestled
that.
for a while.
We wrestled for a while. He's hard to wrestle because he's fucking quick, little gangly, slippery guy.
Yeah, you get fucking... It made me think, like, we talk about, like, if we were single, what life would be like.
That
We
would
would
be
just
it.
live together and be that all the time.
It'd be a fucking insanity. Be like, what's this? This is our living room. There's no couches. Yeah, these are mats.
Yeah, like, it's
These
like,
are
you know, in the
mats
gym,
for jujitsu.
where they're, like, when you were in a gym in school and they were, like, Velcroed to the wall.
Yeah, but
Just
those
have
everywhere.
Rip them down. Like, we wrestle and we do gymnastics. That's what we're doing here.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's what made me think. I was like, man, that's actually what life would be like. And like,
Yeah, it'd be
one of
great.
us would move out when we just couldn't handle getting drunk and wrestling anymore.
Dude, I've already planned that when I buy a house,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn an entire room into like a pad room with like I'll put like a punching bag and stuff in there so that the boys can come over and get drunk as fuck and just go nuts.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, you just need a room that you can close the door behind you. You can't hurt yourself in there because of all the padding, and you just freak the fuck out for like an hour.
Just go insane.
Like, you got to be able to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why dudes like play sports and shit, because that's the closest thing you can get.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need to like give 110% energy output
Of insanity.
Fucking run around, jump off the wall.
Dude, can you imagine running, jumping off the wall and just
Yeah.
Oh, man, that makes
Rip
me
a
excited.
line and box.
Yeah. That would be fucking awesome.
And then just like come out of the room 45 minutes later,
like,
drenched in sweat, like
Yeah,
going
like,
to bed.
Okay, I feel good now.
I've quieted the voices.
Yeah.
Everything that was in my head that's like,
All the
fucking
testosterone's used up. I'm okay.
go stupid. Yeah. Fuck, I'll go stupid. You guys don't fucking know stupid.
Oh, fuck. I love
So yeah, that's your homework for the week. Go fucking stupid.
it. Go stupid.
Go crazy. Go nuts.
Go stupid and do steroids.
Do steroids and freak the
Do you
fuck
know
out.
steroids make you dumb?
Probably.
They literally lower your IQ. More test lowers your IQ. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, the type of guy that's like, it will make me train better, I will get dumber. Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of doctors on juice, though.
Yeah, but they've got IQ to spare.
Nah, that's
You
the
know
thing.
what I
They're like, I'm smart enough.
You could lose 10 IQ and be smart
Be
still.
fine, yeah.
But there are guys who can't
We
lose.
should get a legitimate IQ test.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, because like the online ones are bullshit. They don't count.
Let's get a real IQ test. I'm going to find out
Just be
how
like,
to
oh, I'm
book it.
thinking about Mensa. And they're like, you have an IQ of 85.
Yeah, can you imagine if they're like, you guys both are 81? They're like,
Yeah, by the way, under 80 is retarded.
yeah, you are just over retarded.
Yeah, like you can read at a
What's
6.
a high IQ?
Like, I think over 120 is considered. Like
120?
smart.
No way.
No, that's like smart. That's good.
That's like
I
very
think Mensa
smart.
is 140.
What?
Yeah, let's look up the IQ.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking it up.
What IQ?
Before we get off with these people,
Yeah.
what is the IQ range?
Most people are between 96 and 105.
What?
Yeah, it's like a standard deviation.
Oh, I see, yeah. And then it goes to like 106.
0.5% is higher than 135.
That's
0.5%.
crazy.
So that's genius level, I believe.
Man, what if we found out we had crazy high IQs?
That would be crazy.
You know?
Yeah. Disabled is under 70. And it was originally, that's what an imbecile was.
Under 70?
Under 70.
Young-hoon Kim has an IQ right now of 276. He's the highest recorded.
Jesus. That's fucking... I bet I would be like 115.
Really?
Yeah. I think like smarter than average, but not by much.
That's crazy.
Let's go fucking get it.
Edith Stern had an IQ around 200. Like, yeah, man, I can't imagine. Magnus Carlsen's is 190. The chess member, the plus player. We're stupid as fuck.
Yeah, but okay, you gotta think like a lot of these really high IQ people are also autistic.
Yeah.
Or they're like savants and things, right?
Yeah.
Like these people are so
I would
smart
bet that
it's
we're-
like it hurts them long run.
I would bet that we're average.
Yeah, we're probably like 105. If we broke 100, I'd be like, let's.
I'd be like, sick.
I was a lot smarter before the whippets. I'll tell you that. Those dumb me down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, like drugs make you dumb.
Mm-hmm, for sure. For like long-term weed smoking,
Yeah.
for sure dumbs you down.
Yeah, it makes you dumb as fuck. Yeah, I've been
Could you
smoking pot
imagine
for years.
we're like, well, probably like 110. We test at like 76.
Dude, I'd be like, holy shit.
Like, part of this is like, if I find out I'm actually kind of dumb,
Yeah.
Like, if I find out I was like an 82
I'd
IQ, I think it would like kind of fuck my life up a bit.
I think so too. I'd be like, oh, I'm stupid. Like,
Well,
there's
I'm not
things I'll
having kids now.
Yeah, there's things I'll never achieve because
Yeah.
I'm too dumb.
Yeah.
It takes the hope out of life.
It does take the hope out of life. And like,
Let's get it done. Let's get it done. You know what we need? You got to be like stone cold sober for 2 weeks.
yeah, eating good.
Eating good, like
Doing
yeah,
my Wordle.
yeah, brain exercises.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Go to the gym. You got to go to the gym every day and
And
shit.
like test as
Lots
high
of
as...
sunlight, like lots of sunlight, and then get it done and see where our IQ is. Mm-hmm. I'm curious.
What we should do is we should get each other's results and look at them and then be like,
determine whether or not you tell the person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, if this is going to hurt his feelings too much, I'll lie. No, I won't lie. I just will be like, no. It's not in your interest to open this, and then give it to you. Be like, you can at any point, but I would just not look.
55. It is amazing that you walk.
You have just passed the quotient for reading. Like, recognizing letters. How the fuck can you drive?
Dude, I want to get this done. We should do this.
Where do you go? Probably the university or something, right? They probably got something.
They must. I'm going to call around. I'll call around this week.
Be like,
I'll find
can I
out.
get an IQ test?
We'll get an IQ test done.
I'd like to
Dude,
know.
we could do it before your bachelor. Have like 2 weeks leading into it where we eat super clean, like real clean. And then we find out.
What we do is we take the IQ test, do the bachelor trip, and then take another one and see how dumb it made us.
That's a genius idea.
See how stupid.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna find out. I'm sure there's like a fee. You gotta pay $50 or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever. I don't care. I'll be like, yep, cool. We want a before and after of a bachelor
I
party.
want to see fucking 4 days of booze and knock 10 points off.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're an idiot. Yeah, get it like the day we come back. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? Like the day after.
Oh, still hung a little bit.
Yeah, still a little hungover, and you're like, I'm fine.
Just like not answering questions because you can't be bothered. It's too much mental math.
Yeah, okay, that's sick. All right, folks.
All right, folks. Thanks for listening to that.
Stay reasonable.
Keep doubting. We love you so much. Good night.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.